I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
Hey up, right, at long last. After several years of development, Motone Customs have finally got some solid brass clutch and ACG covers for the Triumph liquid-cooled twins. They've also got a very limited number of throttle body covers, and I'll get into all of that in just a moment. First of all, Sam at Motone saw Wednesday's video, and he agrees with me that it's very rude of people to watch my videos without leaving a like or subscribing to the channel, and so he's agreed to help me out. I'm asking nicely, please leave a like and subscribe to this channel if you're not already a subscriber. If you don't, I will sneak into your house during the hours of darkness while you're asleep, steal your favourite motorcycle trousers and replace them with these pink crocheted chaps. I've got no idea why Sam has several thousand pairs of these, but apparently he needs to get rid of them before his wife finds them. So yeah, thanks for that, Sam, and also a heartfelt thank you for agreeing to put some jeans on underneath for the second photograph you sent me. Right, so brass parts have become very popular for customising people's motorcycles in recent years. From what I can gather, parts that can be machined from brass are fairly easy and straightforward to make. Forging them is slightly more complicated, but actually casting brass parts, or should I say precision casting brass parts, is quite a difficult and involved task. Apparently, and I'm no expert on these things, the problem occurs because brass shrinks substantially as it cools. So generally speaking, you need to cast the part oversize and then machine it down for a precision fit, but Sam didn't want to do that. He wanted a perfect fit from the mould, and finally has achieved it. As usual, I will leave a link to these items on Motown Customs website, and as usual, in the video description down below there will be a 12% discount code that entitles viewers of this channel to get 12% off any Motown Customs purchase. So, starting with the ACG cover and the clutch cover, these will fit any of the 900cc or 1200cc liquid-cooled Bonneville twins. They're cast from a very weather-resistant brass, modelled on the very popular Webco design from the 1960s, and then hand-polished to a luxurious mirror finish. Contrary to common beliefs, these brass parts do not have to be high maintenance once fitted. If you want to keep them looking like this, like new, a few minutes twice a year with some Meguiar's next generation metal polish is all that's required, or if like me you prefer that old school patternized look, simply leave them to do their own thing. It takes roughly a year for a deep, rich patina to form naturally, or if you wish you can speed it up by treating them with white vinegar. I've not actually tried that white vinegar method myself, I prefer to just leave them to patinize naturally, but I know a lot of viewers have used the white vinegar method and swear by it. Now, for those that don't know, Webco were a performance part manufacturer for motorcycles. Back in the 1960s, the idea was that tuning motorcycles would produce a little bit more heat than was desirable, so the big fin parts were produced to help dissipate heat from the power plant, reducing the risk of a seizure. Now, I've got no idea whether in practice this actually worked, but they did become very popular throughout the 1960s and into the early 1970s. Webco, alas, is no more, but Motown Customs have paid homage to Webco with various big fin parts over the last few years, these brass versions being the latest iteration.
Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
Now, my apologies for the wobbly camera work during this video. We just got the first of those two storms and it was extremely windy. Now, I'm not going to insult your intelligence by telling you how to fit these. For the ACG cover and for the clutch cover, it's just 2 screws which come with the kit. What I will say is that it would be a very good idea to use a medium strength thread lock on these screws when fitting your brass parts. Now, Motone also have a very limited batch of throttle body covers coming in very shortly. I think they're just at the polishers at the moment. Again, Webco inspired and again solid cast brass. Now, as I said, there's only a limited batch of 10 going to be available and they're not available just yet, but you can register your interest on their website. I'll leave a link in the video description down below. Again, these will come with fixing screws. These that you see here were just prototypes or final stage prototypes, and I reused the brass screws that I already had. I'm not quite sure what Motone will be including with these. There's nothing else quite like these on the market today, and as my old man used to say, there's now as bold as brass. But don't forget, if brass is a little bit too bold for your tastes, all of these parts are available in precision die-cast aluminium in various finishes, including black and silver contrast, and polished silver. So pretty much something for everybody.
I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going like...
Right, so I think that's it for this video. Now, the 12% discount code is changing today, as you know. This discount code is exclusive to viewers of this channel, and Sam likes to change it every now and again because it gets into sort of general circulation on the Facebook groups, etc. Now, Sam passed the new discount code to me this morning, and I'm not reading it out loud because it's just wrong. But as I've said, it'll be in the video description down below, along with links to all the bits and pieces that I've shown you today. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video and my other videos, and in doing so helping to support this channel. You know how much I appreciate it. I will of course be back next week, so until then, please ride safely and I'll see you soon.
Back a year ago,